From the moment the first whisper hit the streets of Atlanta, the entire hip-hop community felt the ground shake beneath them. It started as a mumble, a vague rumor barely surviving in the shadows, until suddenly, it exploded into a full-blown scandal that nobody saw coming. Fans were already used to drama from the love and hip-hop universe, but nothing, absolutely nothing, prepared them for this level of chaos. Because if the insiders are telling the truth, then Kirk Frost, Menndeecess Harris, and Young Jock might be caught in the middle of one of the most explosive allegations the franchise has ever faced. And the craziest part? Everyone is acting suspiciously quiet. The shocking revelation hit social media like a bomb, anonymous sources claiming that Kirk and Menndeecess had allegedly been involved in a secret street operation. People started asking questions that no one could answer. Why were they suddenly disappearing for long stretches of time? Why were certain castmates hinting at a dark hustle going on behind the scenes? And how in the world did Young Jock end up entangled in the mess? The timeline didn't make sense, the stories didn't match, and the silence from the families spoke louder than any denial. Rashida was spotted looking tense and distant, as if she'd heard something she wasn't supposed to. Yandy was seen pacing outside a production trailer, arguing on the phone with someone, her voice shaking with anger. Meanwhile Jock, usually the first one to crack a joke, seemed strangely defensive when pressed about the rumors during a club appearance. The fans who recorded him swear he looked nervous, as if he was hiding something much bigger than anyone suspected. As more details leaked, the situation spiraled into chaos. Insiders claimed that production security had been tightened. Producers were allegedly meeting behind closed doors, trying to decide whether to intervene or let the situation play out naturally for maximum ratings. A few crew members anonymously admitted they felt unsafe working around the cast. And with every new whisper, every new source, the mystery only deepened. The real turning point came when someone close to the Frost family hinted that Kirk had been acting different, leaving the house late at night, taking secretive phone calls, and becoming unusually protective of his whereabouts. Menndeecess, on the other hand, reportedly cancelled multiple appearances with no explanation. And Young Jock, well, let's just say witnesses swear he showed up to the studio looking stressed, sweating, and muttering something about the streets talking too loud. By this point, fans were in full panic mode. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok all exploded with theories, some wild, some chillingly believable. Was this just another messy storyline crafted to stir drama? Or had the cast really crossed a line they could never return from? The scandal wasn't just entertainment anymore, it felt dangerous, unpredictable, and way too real. And tonight, we're diving into every twist, every allegation, every secret meeting, every meltdown, and every moment that pushed this story from rumor to full-blown crisis. Because if the accusations are true, then the hip-hop world is about to face a storm bigger than anything we've ever seen. The tension had reached a boiling point by the time Kirk walked onto the set that morning, his face a mask of calm that barely hid the storm brewing underneath. Menndeecess met him near the trailers, their whispered conversation immediately catching the attention of a few observant crew members. "You don't understand, Kirk, this could ruin everything," Menndeecess muttered, eyes darting nervously as if someone was eavesdropping. Kirk, with a slow, deliberate sigh, replied, "We've been careful, but people are noticing." Jock got involved when he shouldn't have, and that's when Young Jock appeared, leaning against a wall, fidgeting, clearly out of his depth. "Man, I didn't sign up for this," Jock said, voice cracking slightly as Rashida, watching from a distance, clenched her fists so tightly it seemed her knuckles might shatter. The cameras didn't catch the full conversation, but insiders later leaked that voices were raised, accusations thrown, and emotions ran high as each tried to assert control. Fans were shocked when a clip surfaced showing Kirk slamming a door, the echo of his anger reverberating through the empty lot, while Menndeecess barked orders at an unseen person, his desperation palpable. Later that day, an anonymous crew member claimed they overheard Kirk threatening someone with a phone in his hand, muttering about protecting his business at all costs, while Jock seemed frozen, caught between loyalty and fear. As the week progressed, rumors escalated. One source said that Kirk had been seen exchanging packages with a masked individual in a secluded alley, while Menndeecess was allegedly coordinating with unknown contacts on his phone in the middle of the night, and Jock's social media activity spiked with cryptic posts hinting at big moves and watching your back. Family dynamics exploded as Rashida confronted Kirk during a private moment, shouting, "How could you put us all at risk like this?" Kirk's response, cold and calculated, left her trembling and in tears, and the tension didn't stop there. Friends and fellow cast members took sides, with alliances forming and breaking within hours. Heated arguments erupted on set, sometimes in front of cameras, other times behind closed doors. Yandy stormed off after a confrontation with Mendecess, screaming about trust and betrayal, while Jock tried desperately to mediate, only to be shouted down, leaving him frustrated and visibly shaken. And the drama didn't stay contained. Fans online picked up on every small gesture, every suspicious glance, creating a frenzy of theories that split the community, leaving the family divided, friendships tested, and reputations teetering on the edge of collapse. Just when it seemed the tension couldn't get any higher, a leaked audio surfaced of Kirk and Mendecess discussing potential moves with Jock. The voice is unmistakable, the content explosive, sending shockwaves through social media. Production insiders claimed that crew morale hit an all-time low, with some refusing to film scenes involving Kirk or Jock until tensions cooled, while others secretly fueled the fire for the sake of ratings. And as if the storm wasn't enough, another twist emerged. A mysterious figure appeared in the background of a viral clip, supposedly meeting with Kirk late at night, leaving fans speculating about possible accomplices or even betrayal from within the circle. The week ended with the entire cast gathered for a reconciliation meeting that quickly devolved into shouting matches, tears, and ultimatums, each member revealing new secrets, pointing fingers, and threatening to walk off the show entirely. Insiders hinted at further confrontations, secret alliances, and shocking betrayals in the coming episodes. The feud had become the centerpiece of the show, with every day, every scene, and every leak intensifying the storm, leaving the fans obsessed, divided, and desperate for answers. With the community watching and social media in chaos, Kirk, Mendecess, and Jock were caught in a whirlwind of drama that seemed unstoppable, each move scrutinized, each reaction dissected, and each word echoing like a ticking time bomb over the entire hip-hop universe. And yet, just when it seemed the story had reached its peak, another insider revealed that a confidential meeting had taken place late at night, where emotions ran high, tempers flared, and shocking plans were allegedly made that could change everything for the cast, their families, and the fans who were glued to every detail, waiting for the next explosive revelation. Every twist, every betrayal, and every whispered secret only deepened the mystery, leaving everyone questioning who could be trusted, who was lying, and who might be the next to fall as the storm surrounding Kirk, Mendecess, and young Jock showed no signs of slowing down. The following days were nothing short of a cinematic disaster unfolding in real life, with each sunrise bringing a fresh wave of tension, accusations, and jaw-dropping revelations. Kirk and Mendecess were spotted leaving mysterious locations late at night, their movements carefully observed by both fans and production insiders, sparking a torrent of speculation. Jock, visibly shaken, seemed to be constantly on edge, jumping at every notification on his phone and whispering to anyone who would listen about things getting out of hand. The drama spilled over into private conversations that somehow found their way online, with screenshots showing heated exchanges, threats, and emotionally charged messages that made the fans feel like they were witnessing a slow-motion implosion. Meanwhile, Rashida was seen confiding in close friends, describing her disbelief and anger, her voice breaking as she said, "I trusted him, and now it feels like everything is falling apart around me." On set, tensions reached a boiling point when a confrontation erupted during filming. Kirk accused Jock of going behind his back. Jock fired back with a trembling, "I didn't sign up for your games," and Mendecess intervened with threats veiled as warnings, emotions running so high that the crew feared for their safety. Social media exploded as clips leaked of the argument, with fans dissecting every look, every gesture, and every word, creating a wildfire of theories, opinions, and outright hysteria. The public's obsession grew as more insiders came forward, revealing that late-night meetings had included discussions about money, loyalty, and power, with implications that reached far beyond the confines of the show. Rumors of law enforcement attention began circulating, adding a darker, almost criminal edge to the scandal. Friends of the cast were forced to choose sides, some stepping back entirely, while others became entangled in the storm, fueling conflicts and betrayals that no one could have anticipated. The emotional toll was visible in every frame captured. Rashida's expressions of heartbreak and disbelief, Kirk's controlled but tense demeanor, Jock's nervous gestures, and Mendecess's volatile mix of fear and aggression. The storyline twisted further when a supposed recording surfaced, hinting that there were undisclosed accomplices, adding layers of intrigue and danger. Fans reacted with shock and disbelief, sharing theories that ranged from plausible to completely outrageous, but all centered on the notion that nothing about this situation was ordinary. The weeks that followed saw a series of secret meetings, whispered conversations, and clandestine phone calls that insiders claimed could explode into an even larger scandal, with potential fallout affecting personal relationships, careers, and public reputations. Production became a pressure cooker, with staff divided between loyalty to the cast and fear of the mounting tension, while rumors of resignations and walkouts spread like wildfire. Yet, despite the chaos, Kirk, Menndeecess, and Jock continued their public appearances, each interaction dripping with tension, giving fans glimpses of the emotional war playing out behind the scenes. Every encounter, every interview, every seemingly innocuous social media post became a puzzle piece in a narrative that was rapidly evolving, leaving viewers desperate for answers and insiders scrambling to contain the damage. And just when the public thought they had seen the peak of the drama, an anonymous source revealed that a new layer of secrets was about to surface. Hidden deals, private confrontations, and potential betrayals that could change the dynamics entirely, ensuring that the saga of Kirk, Menndeecess, and young Jock was far from over, and that the storm had only just begun to show its full force. By the middle of the week, the situation had escalated beyond anyone's expectations, with the entire cast walking on eggshells as the tension became almost unbearable. Kirk was seen arriving late to filming, his face a mask of controlled fury, muttering under his breath about people not understanding the bigger picture, while Menndeecess followed closely behind, constantly checking his phone and exchanging quick, urgent whispers that only fueled the rumors. Jock's behavior became more erratic. He was caught pacing the hallways, staring at messages, and mumbling cryptic phrases like, "We can't let this blow up," and "They're watching too closely." Behind the scenes, Rashida had confronted Kirk again, tears streaming down her face, yelling, "How could you involve innocent people in this mess?" Kirk's calm reply, laced with tension, "I'm protecting what matters," did nothing to ease the storm, and the crew later admitted that the energy on set was electric, volatile, and frightening all at once. Fan theories reached a fever pitch when a leaked video showed Jock meeting with an unknown figure in the parking lot, passing a small package while looking around nervously, fueling speculation that he was deeper in the alleged operation than anyone had imagined. Meanwhile, Menndeecess was allegedly overheard on a phone call, warning someone that the cameras see everything, and that loyalty is everything right now, adding layers of intrigue and fear to the unfolding drama. Social media erupted, with thousands dissecting every movement, every expression, and every interaction between the trio, fans shocked, fascinated, and desperate for updates. Even production insiders admitted they were on edge, some fearing that physical confrontations might break out at any moment, while others secretly encouraged the tension, knowing the drama would drive ratings through the roof. Additional whispers suggested that hidden allies and unknown enemies were weaving themselves into the story, creating secret alliances and betrayals that would soon be revealed. The emotional toll on Rashida was palpable. She confided in close friends about sleepless nights, panic attacks, and fear for the safety of everyone involved, while Jock reportedly expressed regret for being pulled into a situation he never signed up for, and Menndeecess showed a side of desperation that only added to the suspense. Insiders claimed that a confidential meeting was held late one night, where Kirk, Jock, and Menndeecess argued over strategy, trust, and who could be counted on, with voices raised, tears shed, and tempers flaring to the point that someone allegedly slammed a table so hard it shook the room. Fans could barely keep up as the narrative twisted, screenshots leaked, audio clips surfaced, and alleged eyewitness accounts painted a picture of a tangled web of deception, fear, and calculated moves. The story took yet another dramatic turn when an anonymous insider suggested that someone close to the cast might be secretly feeding information to outsiders, creating paranoia and distrust among the trio. Rashida, torn between heartbreak and anger, reportedly threatened to walk away from the show entirely, while Kirk's icy calm contrasted with Menndeecess's nervous energy, creating a dynamic that was as unpredictable as it was mesmerizing. The mounting suspense had everyone on edge, with the community watching every move, every glance, every interaction, waiting for the moment the entire situation would explode into chaos. Just when it seemed the tension had peaked, a shocking leak revealed that Jock had been in secret contact with a third party, allegedly discussing matters that could implicate all three of them in ways that were completely unexpected, leaving fans and insiders alike questioning loyalties, motivations, and the future of the show itself. The weeks rolled on, and each day brought a new twist, a new betrayal, a new revelation, ensuring that the saga of Kirk, Menndeecess, and young Jock was far from over, with the storm surrounding them only growing stronger, darker, and more dramatic with every passing moment. As the days turned into nights, the tension around Kirk, Menndeecess, and Jock reached an almost unbearable intensity, with every interaction charged with suspicion, fear, and raw emotion. Kirk was seen leaving the studio under the cover of darkness, his face hidden beneath a hoodie, while Menndeecess trailed behind, constantly glancing over his shoulder as if expecting someone to follow. Jock, meanwhile, seemed haunted, pacing the hallways, muttering about consequences and loyalties, his usual bravado replaced by an anxious energy that fans immediately noticed. Rumors spread like wildfire after a leaked text exchange between Kirk and Mendecess surfaced online, revealing hints of protecting the operation and making sure nobody talks, which sent shockwaves through social media. Rashida, heartbroken and furious, confronted Kirk on set, shouting, "I can't believe you dragged everyone into this. How could you risk everything?" Kirk's calm, almost detached response, "Sometimes you have to do what's necessary," only fueled the drama, leaving crew members whispering about potential confrontations and emotional blowouts. The first major explosion came when Jock reportedly argued with Mendecess in front of the cameras, accusing him of pulling him into things he didn't agree to, while Mendecess snapped back, voice rising, "You knew the stakes when you stepped in." Insiders later revealed that the argument ended with Jock storming off, leaving both men visibly shaken and the production staff worried that tempers might escalate further. Social media frenzy intensified as fans analyzed every clip, screenshot, and snippet of dialogue, creating dozens of theories, some plausible, some outrageous, but all fueling the perception that the trio was on the brink of a full-blown meltdown. Then came the bombshell. An anonymous source claimed that a confidential meeting had taken place late at night, with Kirk and Mendecess discussing backup plans, and Jock allegedly overhearing parts that left him terrified. Friends close to the cast reported that Jock had confided in them, saying, "I didn't realize how deep this goes. I might be in over my head," which only added to the growing tension. The fallout reached the fans when a leaked video showed a heated confrontation between Kirk and a mysterious figure outside the studio, packages exchanged under the cover of shadows, and Jock observing nervously, visibly shaken by the unfolding events. Rashida's public reactions escalated as she posted cryptic messages on social media, hinting at betrayal, deception, and heartbreak, while Mendecess attempted to maintain composure, though insiders claimed he was on edge and constantly checking over his shoulder. Production meetings became intense and secretive, with executives debating whether to intervene, delay filming, or let the storm play out for maximum ratings, while the crew struggled to keep the set under control amid rising emotional volatility. As the saga unfolded, new allegations emerged suggesting that other unknown parties were involved, creating a labyrinth of intrigue and suspicion, and insiders hinted that more shocking revelations were just around the corner. The emotional toll was evident in every scene. Rashida's tears, Jock's nervous energy, Kirk's simmering intensity, and Mendecess's volatile mix of desperation and defiance created a pressure cooker of drama that seemed impossible to escape. Just when viewers thought they had grasped the scope of the scandal, a leaked audio surfaced, allegedly capturing Kirk, Mendecess, and Jock discussing strategies to contain the fallout, igniting a new wave of fan theories, accusations, and viral posts that kept the story at the center of online conversation. The tension, the fear, the secrecy, and the unpredictability ensured that every day brought new shocks, new confrontations, and new emotional breakdowns, making it clear that the drama surrounding Kirk, Mendecess, and young Jock was far from over and that the storm was only gaining strength, ready to reach a level of intensity that would leave fans breathless, divided, and obsessed with every next move. The tension reached unprecedented levels as Kirk, Mendecess, and Jock became the center of an all-consuming whirlwind of suspicion, betrayal, and emotional chaos that seemed to envelop everyone around them. Kirk was spotted arriving at the studio hours before filming, his face tense, his eyes scanning every corner as if expecting trouble at any moment. Mendecess, equally on edge, paced back and forth, phone in hand, sending and receiving urgent messages that insiders claimed involved discussions about who could be trusted and what needed to be done next. Jock, meanwhile, appeared increasingly nervous, his once confident demeanor replaced by anxious glances and whispered warnings to anyone who would listen. The emotional fallout was immediate. Rashida, still reeling from Kirk's secrecy, confronted him during a break, shouting, "I can't believe you're dragging us into this mess. Do you even care about what this does to your family?" Kirk's cold, calculated response, "I'm doing what needs to be done," left her shaking, tears streaming down her face, while Mendecess tried to mediate but only managed to escalate the argument, his voice rising to a nearly unrecognizable level. The drama spilled into private spaces as insiders reported secretive late-night meetings, tense confrontations, and frantic phone calls, each more dramatic than the last, with Jock reportedly caught in the middle, desperately trying to balance loyalty and fear. Fans exploded online when a leaked video surfaced showing Jock exchanging a small package with a masked figure outside the studio, glancing nervously around as Kirk and Mendecess observed from a distance, confirming long-held suspicions and igniting a frenzy of speculation. Production insiders described the set as a pressure cooker, with staff visibly nervous, some avoiding scenes entirely involving the trio, while others tried to capture the tension for what they knew would be viral content. The emotional stakes were high. Rashida's heartbreak was palpable in private messages and social media posts, Kirk's simmering intensity kept everyone on edge, and Mendecess's volatility suggested that any small spark could ignite a confrontation. The drama escalated further when a supposed insider claimed that an unknown party had infiltrated the inner circle, feeding information to outsiders and exacerbating paranoia, leading to whispered arguments and whispered threats late into the night. Social media was ablaze, dissecting every look, every gesture, every half-spoken word, with fans analyzing posts and clips frame by frame, creating a digital frenzy of speculation and obsession. Another shocking leak revealed Jock in a tense exchange with a previously unknown figure, allegedly discussing the implications of their actions and the potential fallout, sending fans into hysteria and leaving insiders scrambling to manage the narrative. Every day brought new twists, sudden confrontations, unanticipated revelations, and emotionally charged moments that threatened to derail the entire production. Rashida, caught between heartbreak and fury, publicly hinted at betrayal, leaving fans questioning loyalties, while Kirk and Mendecess maintained a tense calm, their every move scrutinized and analyzed. The suspense intensified when a leaked recording allegedly captured the trio discussing contingency plans to protect themselves from potential exposure, further fueling speculation and panic among the fans. Production staff reported that the set atmosphere was electric, charged with fear, anxiety, and anticipation, as if at any moment, the emotional dam would burst. Yet the story continued to twist. New names were whispered, secret alliances formed and dissolved, and each revelation seemed to push Kirk, Mendecess, and Jock deeper into a labyrinth of secrets and deceit. Fans were captivated, horrified, and obsessed, dissecting each moment for clues, while insiders suggested that the coming days would reveal even more shocking betrayals, unexpected confrontations, and emotional collapses that could redefine the entire saga. As the week ended, the storm surrounding Kirk, Mendecess, and Jock had only grown stronger, darker, and more consuming, with every glance, every interaction, and every whispered word carrying the weight of potential disaster, ensuring that the drama was far from over and that the unfolding story would continue to grip, shock, and mesmerize the audience with its relentless intensity, leaving everyone wondering who would survive the chaos and who would be the next to fall in this tangled web of deception, loyalty, and raw, unfiltered emotion. The days that followed turned into a relentless cascade of tension, suspicion, and shocking revelations, each moment escalating the drama surrounding Kirk, Mendecess, and Jock to new heights. Kirk's every movement was scrutinized, from the way he entered the studio early in the morning, eyes scanning every corner, to the furtive phone calls he made while pacing in the shadows. Mendecess, equally tense, was seen conferring with unknown figures in hushed tones, his gestures sharp and deliberate, and Jock's nervous energy was palpable, his glances over his shoulder growing increasingly frequent as if expecting confrontation at any moment. Rumors spread like wildfire after a leaked voice note allegedly captured Jock admitting, "I didn't realize how deep this goes, I'm in too far," sending fans into a frenzy and prompting countless social media theories. Rashida, heartbroken and furious, confronted Kirk in private, her voice trembling with anger. "You've dragged all of us into a mess that could destroy everything." Kirk's icy response, "I'm protecting what's mine," only deepened the rift, leaving her shaken and questioning every past decision. The tension reached a boiling point during a late-night production meeting when Mendecess accused Jock of going behind their backs. Jock fired back, voice cracking, "I'm not your pawn." And Kirk's measured, yet threatening tone, "This isn't a game, choose your loyalty," sent chills through everyone present. Social media exploded when a leaked video captured Jock exchanging a small package with a shadowy figure outside the studio while Kirk and Mendecess watched, glances filled with both fear and calculation, confirming the worst suspicions. Production insiders reported the set became a powder keg, crew members whispering about potential blowouts, some refusing to film scenes involving the trio, while others covertly recorded interactions, knowing the footage would go viral. New rumors suggested that unknown allies and possible betrayers were operating behind the scenes, creating secret alliances and hidden threats, and insiders claimed that each late-night conversation, each phone call, carried potential consequences that could explode at any moment. The emotional fallout was intense. Rashida's social media hinted at heartbreak and betrayal, Kirk's controlled intensity kept everyone on edge, Mendecess's volatile demeanor suggested that even a small spark could ignite chaos, and Jock's visible anxiety made it clear he was caught between fear and loyalty. Just when fans thought they understood the scope, a leaked audio surfaced allegedly capturing the trio discussing contingency plans to handle exposure, heightening paranoia and speculation about who could be trusted. Production sources reported arguments so intense that tables were slammed, voices raised, and tears shed, creating a pressure cooker atmosphere that threatened to implode at any moment. Another shocking revelation came when an anonymous insider revealed that Jock had been secretly communicating with an outside party, discussing the potential consequences for all involved, further fueling distrust and fear. Social media frenzy reached new levels, dissecting every glance, every expression, and every whispered word, with fans theorizing about secret alliances, betrayal, and potential fallout that could affect the show, the cast, and even families. The layers of drama continued to build as more leaks, messages, and videos surfaced, painting a picture of deception, loyalty tests, and emotional manipulation that seemed almost too intense for reality television. Insiders warned that further confrontations were inevitable, that alliances could crumble, and that the next shocking revelation could completely change the narrative, leaving Kirk, Menndeecess, and Jock scrambling to maintain control, all while fans were glued to every move, every post, and every update. By the end of the week, the storm surrounding the trio had reached an almost unbearable intensity, a perfect mix of fear, betrayal, and raw emotion, ensuring that the drama was far from over, leaving viewers desperate to see who would survive, who would fall, and what devastating secrets would be revealed next in this escalating saga of scandal, loyalty, and chaos. And so, as the dust begins to settle, or at least as much as it ever can in the explosive world of Kirk, Menndeecess, and young Jock, the questions linger, heavy and impossible to ignore. Fans are still reeling from the leaks, the videos, the secret meetings, and the confrontations that have unfolded over the past weeks, each revelation more shocking than the last. The saga has left friendships fractured, loyalties questioned, and reputations hanging by the thinnest of threads. Rashida's heartbreak continues to capture the hearts of viewers, her pain and frustration a stark reminder of how personal and devastating this whirlwind has become. Kirk, enigmatic and tense, remains at the center, his every action scrutinized, his every glance dissected by fans desperate to understand his motives. Menndeecess, volatile and unpredictable, has proven that the emotional stakes are as high behind the scenes as they are in front of the cameras. And Jock, caught between fear, loyalty, and desperation, stands as the most human of all, a reminder that even those who seem larger than life can be overwhelmed by circumstances beyond their control. As the story continues to evolve, the online world is ablaze with speculation. Will new allies emerge? Will betrayals deepen? Who can be trusted, and who is secretly plotting their next move? Every comment, every like, every share seems to fan the flames further, ensuring that the saga does not simply fade, it grows, twisting and turning like a storm that refuses to relent. Insiders hint that more shocking revelations are on the horizon, meetings that could shatter alliances, phone calls that could expose secrets long kept, and confrontations that could forever change the relationships between Kirk, Menndeecess, Jock, and everyone surrounding them. The drama is far from over, and the tension is not just on screen, it's in every whispered rumor, every viral clip, every heart-stopping moment captured by fans watching, waiting, and speculating. The hip-hop community, the show's devoted viewers, and casual fans alike have been drawn into a saga that feels dangerously real, emotional, and impossible to turn away from. But here's the thing. You, yes you, are part of this unfolding story. Every opinion, every theory, every reaction online contributes to the drama in ways the cameras cannot capture. Fans have become detectives, commentators, and participants in a whirlwind that is equal parts entertainment, obsession, and emotional rollercoaster. Your voice matters in this story, whether you're dissecting leaked footage, debating motives, or predicting the next shocking twist, you are as much a part of the narrative as Kirk, Menndeecess, or Jock themselves. So now is your chance to weigh in, to let your opinions be heard, and to become part of the conversation that everyone from casual viewers to die-hard fans is already having. Will loyalties hold? Will secrets destroy the cast from within? Will Rashida, Jock, Kirk, or Menndeecess take the next step that changes everything? These questions are not hypothetical, they are alive, breathing, and waiting for your reaction. If you've been shocked, horrified, or completely mesmerized by the twists, the confrontations, and the raw emotions that have unfolded, don't stay silent. Drop your thoughts in the comments, share your theories, and let the world know what you think is coming next. Hit that like button if you're addicted to the drama, because every like is a vote for keeping the conversation alive, for fueling the passion, and for joining millions of fans tracking every detail. Subscribe if you haven't already, because this story is far from over, and you won't want to miss a single twist, betrayal, or shocking moment as it continues to unfold. Turn on notifications so you're always first to know when the next revelation drops, when another insider leaks information, or when a confrontation reaches its breaking point. And most importantly, engage, debate, and discuss, because this isn't just a story about Kirk, Menndeecess, and Jock. It's a story about how drama, loyalty, and secrets can grip everyone watching, pulling fans deep into a world where every move counts, every glance matters, and every revelation can change everything in an instant. So now, it's your turn. What do you think Kirk is planning next? Is Jock truly trapped in a situation he can't escape, or is he playing a longer game than we realize? Will Menndeecess survive the emotional chaos, or will his volatility cost him everything? And what about Rashida? Can she rise above the heartbreak, reclaim control, and see justice in a situation that has shaken her to the core? The answers are out there, waiting to be discovered, debated, and revealed. Your engagement shapes the narrative, your curiosity drives the discussion, and your reactions keep the drama alive. Join the conversation, be part of the frenzy, and make sure you're front and center as this sensational story continues to unfold, because in the world of reality drama, every theory, every opinion, and every fan counts. Remember, this isn't just entertainment, it's a front-row seat to a saga of trust, betrayal, and shocking secrets that has already shaken the hip-hop and reality TV universe to its core. Like, comment, subscribe, and let the world hear your voice, because the next chapter in the Kirk, Menndeecess, and Jock saga is just around the corner, and you won't want to miss a second of it.